Hi everybody, as promised I'm just going to give you a quick tour around my music room. Nothing special, just my little place where I like to sit every evening, most days when I'm off, and just listening to vinyl and CDs and whatever you have. So I'm just going to bring it around the collection. I'll just show you some records and what bits and pieces that I have knocking about. When we get around the room I'll show you then what stereo system I have, and yeah, few little bits. So Party Pete, as I said earlier on in the video, is on the camera, so thanks Pete for doing this. So yeah, I'll take you over here first and I'll just show you some of the bins and some other shit over around here then. Alright guys, so just first up, this is kind of my cassette corner. I have most of my cassettes here. I do have some in another area, I'll show you them in a few minutes. So all kinds of cassettes here. These are more modern cassettes. They're like thrash metal, black metal. There's Morbid Saint there. Over here we've got sort of like 80s glam, hard rock kind of stuff. The Kiss, Hearing Aid, Vinnie Vincent's Invasion. You get the drift. Plenty of good stuff on this. Up on top I have a few Funko Pops. They're mostly just rock pops and that sort of thing. Band stuff that I have in the room here as well. So yeah, so Peter's just zooming in there for a few of the cassettes. You can pick them up. I do have a lot of cassettes, but I have taken a good few off me collection. Either to get rid of or give away, or just stuff that I'm not really that interested in, like Aerosmith and other shit like that. That's Aretha Franklin there in the corner for some strange reason. A cheap pop. I used to be a Funko Pop collector. Still do, but it's mostly all music and movies that I collect now. So yeah, taking you down here to some of my bins. So 4 bins here. This one at the moment has soundtracks in it. Now I normally swap these around every now and again, but just show you a few soundtracks in it. So we've got Goblin. So this is the Murder collection. It's all various stuff from horror movies. We got the Blues Brothers. I'm a big movies fan, as a lot of you know. So yeah, so there's just various stuff in here. Teen Wolf, another 80s great movie. Then we got some horror stuff like Company of Wolves, Creep Show. Not going to show you every record in the place because we'll be here for all eternity, but yeah, there's Dawn of the Dead. And another one I'll just show you to like cover is obviously The Devil Rides Out, brilliant classic Hammer horror film. So yeah, as I'm saying, cassettes up here. This is a Witch Hazel EP, or it's not an EP, it's a 7-inch set that I recently picked up. Still have to pick up the new Witch Hazel record. They're a great band. If you don't know them, kind of traditional heavy metal band. Next up, we've got kind of a miscellaneous bin. This is at the moment, this is some of the stuff that I showed in the video early on, like some prog stuff. What else have we got in here? We've got the Gollywogs. If anybody knows them, pre-Creedence Clearwater Revival are a band I love. Hollies. There's Pink Floyd in here, Zeppelin, Blue Oyster Cult, stuff like that. I'm a big prog fan. Iron Butterfly. I love 70s rock as well, so that's Pink Floyd's, I think that's their debut album there, and The Wall. But just what you get, there's a bit of Yes in there and other stuff. As I say, I changed these bins around a lot. At the moment, we've got some Doom metal in here. I have tons of other Doom, but we've just got some random stuff in here, like Solstice. There's the Irish band Dead Sovereign. Awesome stuff too. The German band Wheel. There's some really classic-y stuff in here. A bit of Caius, everybody needs Caius. Let me just pick something else random out here. Windhand, female-fronted stuff. The Scald from the Ukraine. Satan Satyrs, so that's a bit of Doom. A few pictures on the wall. A few of the guys sent me here. This is sorry, Pete. This is one Nightwish one, autographed one that Nathan sent me from New Zealand, and an Epica one. This is the Motley Crue from Scotland from 2 years ago, Mickey and the whole gang. You can see them all there. You probably know them all from the YouTube channels. That's just a Wayne's World hat. Next up, I'm going to go over this way. Sorry, Pete. We've got some compilations here. So just compilation vinyls, German thrash metal, Metal Massacre 1. Loads of different stuff in here. There's a new one there. Heavy Metal Things. The classic Stars on Trash. I love compilations. I have a few more coming very soon, but there's one there. Now that's what I call 60s. Love the 60s, kind of grew up on that shit. There's one Jurgen sent me there, the new Gladiators featuring Black and Blue, Pretty Maids, Hanoi Rocks, Fastway, stuff like that. So that's some of my compilations there. Going quickly down here, My room currently is in alphabetical order, so this is the tail end of it. Really, they're on V's here, the last of me V's. So we've got some Vicious Rumours. I haven't shown these on my channel yet, but these Carol Albert albums I haven't shown yet. Awesome stuff. Then we go into the W's. We've got some Witchfind, another awesome band. Who else have we got? Wukan from Germany, who released a new album today, actually, when this has been recorded. What else we got? Witch Pit, Winter, stuff like that. So what's that? More W's here, and then X, Y, and Z. No Z's in the collection. Few X's for you. Zenotaph, I think they're South American female fronted heavy metal. Of course, we've got the classic Zentrix are in there. Who else have we got? Sorry, show you a few Y's. Yeah, Y and T, that kind of stuff. I'm into all kinds of rock and roll and heavy metal and stuff, as you know. Then we go down here, there's a lot more soundtracks, demons, stuff like that. So moving along, soundtracks, just fucking loads of soundtracks. Stranger Things, Bill Murray's Scrooged. So that's all my soundtracks and what you have up there. This is a sort of a mixture of kind of classic rock stuff, like Queen. Who else have we got in here? Been a while. We've got some Creedence Clearwater Revival, as I said. Love John Fogerty, Creedence, David Gates, Bread, all that sort of stuff. So I am a metalhead, but I do listen to a lot of other genres of stuff. Lots and lots of Level 42 in my collection. For some strange reason, there's a Shadows album. If anybody wants it, you know where to find me. Okay, so that's just that pit there. We're going to move on up a wee bit. Into this section now, this is where I keep all my CDs, or the majority of my CDs. So up here, these are in alphabetical order. Up here, it's going back around on itself with the S's. So there's more, they're all kind of S, beginning with S. A few more Funko Pops of Dio, Joey Ramone, Slash, and Lemmy. This is a Putrid Trunks box set from Gary Cryptic Blood Records. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that in a few of our channels. Moody Blues box set, love the Moody Blues. So there you go. So this is A to Z of my CD. So there's random flipping everything in this. OG Crimson Glory on Roadrunner. Just pull out a random CD or two. Yeah, random Demolic. I was listening to that the other day. Some Finnish death metal. What else have we got? Ian Gillan Rock Profile. As you can tell, my collection varies a lot. Juggernaut, their 2 album box set as well. That was out on Metal Blade Records. So yeah, so moving along, it's just CDs. Saying that a lot. What have we got here? Rainbow. So we're down as far as the R's. So I had to move some of the stuff around. That won't go back in for some strange reason. But yeah, all little skulls and shit all over the place. Little Chuckies. I'm big into Child's Play and horror, as you're well aware. Moving around again, more CDs. This time we have soundtracks and kind of classical music stuff. So this is all stuff from the movies, Beavis and Butthead Experience. I'll pick up any shit at all. Jaws soundtrack, haven't got that in vinyl yet. It's my favourite movie, so I need that in vinyl. It's any other cool soundtracks here. You gotta have it, you gotta have AIDS. Team America, World Police, absolutely killer soundtrack. And that's it. And then we get into the bulk, more skulls, more Cryptic Blood stuff, and just some other kind of box sets. And this is all CDs from T to W, or yeah, T to W, I think, X, Y, Z even, whatever way that goes. Right, moving along. This is the big side here of vinyl. So my vinyl, as I said, is A to Z. So starting up here on A, there's a bit of Anthem. Just throw it a random album. What else have we got here? April Wine, pretty kind of weird. I think they're standard kind of American or Canadian hard rock even. Moving on to the B's. Just grab one. So yeah, Brian Ross and Blitzkrieg. Love new British heavy metal, all types of heavy metal. So that's there. What have we got here? Bit of grind, Brutal Truth. Awesome record. So yeah, so once again, Pete, loads on the top, loads of Funko Pops. So there's kind of the Metallica pop set up there. They're all in kind of covers to keep them safe. couple of the Iron Maidens. I know Sean the Beast has a lot more than I have. I have to get more, but I do pick them up as I go if I can find them at a decent price. And Kiss, and then around the corner we have the 3 Slayer pops. No Slayer drummer this time, and that. So yeah, so this is my records, A to Z. On this side, this goes as far as R over here. All this as far as R, but yeah, loads of different stuff. Ghoul, bit of trash, kind of crossover trash stuff. I'm just gonna pull out a random record or two. I can never pronounce this right. Fear, yeah, that's one of those. Bit of death metal, bit of nasty looking cover there. Who else we got? Bit of Church of Misery, some serial killer, Doom class stuff. Man, what a great band they are. But as you can tell, there's a bit of everything. Elixir, yeah, UK heavy metal. There's plenty of stuff. You'll probably notice there's just loads of skulls and stuff around everywhere here. Love all that kind of thing. Just makes the room a little bit funkier. Speaking of funky, that's something that Peter bought me. He's smiling there. Peter bought me that for my birthday. Thought it was funny. It got its place in the room. Anyhow, let me see what else you can pull out. Bit of Generation Kill. Death Metal D sent me that one there. So yeah, so I have a ton of records. Why do I collect records? I love collecting records. Some people might look at this and think, geez, he's got far too many records, but I don't. I do get rid of the odd record. I'll pass on stuff or I'll sell stuff here and there to friends locally. I've got a little for sale section here I'll show you in a second. But yeah, I don't think you can never have enough records. Well, I can't. I've always collected records and it's just something I'm into. I love music. There's a little papier-mâché of me we made at work in a puppet making class. Peter made it of me. Shit like that. I like little bits and pieces. Gonna pull out another random album. The mighty Meat Kong Delta. Classic stuff. So yeah, so there's a lot of records there. Moving into the center here now. This is I'm just gonna have some tea on my Misfits mug. So this is the newest addition to the room. Is this sort of island. I wanted somewhere where I could do my videos, so I normally just have it now playing on this. I picked up the Cities album just in the past day or two. It's an original on Metal Blade Records. Fantastic condition. I'll show that in an update. But yeah, I usually just clear the top here, a little bit of the top here, and then do my videos from that side now. So we've got the little statue of our Lord and Master Baphomet. This is Philip, and this is the little box that I have here with some records for sale. Now it's pretty all standard stuff. There is a few metal ones in it, but between family and friends who collect records and a few local guys and gals, if you want to call them, they buy records of me every now and again, stuff that I don't longer want. So you've got like Pat Benatar in here and Heart, that Joker's record I have there, Satch, a bit of Genesis, The Offspring, you know, there's just various bits and pieces I just get rid of that I'm not really interested in anymore. Believe it or not, I have that in me for sale section. Undead, I never got on with that album. I know a lot of people like it and the new one, but they were never just for me. I couldn't get on with them. So Primite, that album, Soul, Beast in Black, stuff like that. There's a copy of Death in their individual thought patterns because I have another version of it, pretty much the same. So right, so the rest on this island. So this here is my Candlemas collection. There is some Mercy albums in there and some other spin-offs like Crux and that's the Doomsday Kingdom stuff that's Candlemas related. Right down here, this is all my Sabbath stuff here. A couple of box sets and bits and pieces. I have a couple of these little boxes in here. This one here has cassettes, as I said, picking off loads of cassettes that I'm not really interested in anymore. It's a lot of 80s and 70s hard rock and metal. Same with CDs, a lot of CDs in here. Yeah. And as I say, people do come to me and buy the odd CD, or I just give them to people as well. What's in this box? Not much. A couple of extra Funko Pops and a few pieces of wire. Very exciting. And then the other bins I have filled with box sets. So there's the Coven box set down there, the Witchcraft one. The Voivod box set, which was amazing. And so was the Celtic Frost one. I know Mickey had that in his recent one. Absolutely savage box set. Right. Where are we going now? Right, let's move over this way. We'll go to the door. So Alright guys, just now in moving around the room a bit here, so we've just got some stuff stuck to the door. These are signs that came from a local clothes shop that sold metal t-shirts and rap t-shirts. Probably got the Misfits hoodie in it. But yeah, there's a few bands stuck to the door that I don't listen to, the likes of Bullets for My Valentine, couldn't pronounce the name of it. But yeah, but there is some cool ones on it as well. Up above we've got like a, what would you call it, license plate that some of the girls at work got me for my birthday or something. They didn't put Metal Marty on it because it was too big, it wouldn't fit. Just down here we've just got some pictures of stuff. Irish band Hounds of Dust poster. This is a picture of me at the last screen for me with the mighty Snowblind. Excellent band. Just a picture of Fastways All Fired Up album. Just panning around here, we've got Metal Marty Max Quiz Hits. No, I did not record an album. That is just some kind of country rock album. Just I thought it was cool, it was funny with the name on it. Just picked up that a few weeks ago. Merciful Fate, Bratz, what would you call it, bootleg. This is a little Baby Seal, Riot, my favourite band, one of my favourite rock bands, or heavy metal bands. This bin is called the Trash Metal Bin. There is mostly trash in this, likes of After All, who else is in it? Wow, we've seen that all over the VC in the last few weeks. There is some speed metal in it as well, a bit of crossover, the mighty Exorcist album, Nightmare Theatre. What else is in this? Target. You know, they're just kind of one-off random pieces of speed metal and trash metal. That's that. Just usual sticking little signs from here and there to it, like, you know, beware loud music. Bit of fun. Next we're moving up here, so just a few little Metallica bits on top there. That's one of those long box CDs of Garage Days. Haven't opened it. That's a box that Simon sent me, that Metallica live shit binge. It's videos. Can't remember that those two framed things up there. They're actually from Cryptic Blood Records. This is my music DVDs and Blu-rays. Majority of them. I have some VHS in storage, just no space for them. So yeah, so this is just random shit like Judas Priest, Electric Eye, those Monsters of Rock from Nuclear Blast, Monsters of Metal, video compilations, good stuff. Must have Trouble Live in Stockholm. It's a bit of Therapy. I think Adrian O'Brien sent me that one there. A couple of Cryptic Blood releases. These are the nice ones. Just trying to find space for them. Sickle of Dust, that Russian black metal band, awesome stuff. Yeah, plenty of Gary stuff knocking around the room here. There's another one there as well, just to quickly show you. Ascog, it's black metal as well. If it opens, yeah, but Jesus, he does some job on this stuff. Amazing stuff from Cryptic Blood. So yeah, just a few bits and pieces there. Then we go on to the Blu-rays. Lots of Blu-rays here. There's loads of different stuff. So Rush, Queensryche, Quiet Riot. There's a good variety of stuff. There's Slash, Sons of Apollo, a lot of hard rock. Then we go into Blu-rays here. Creator Dying Alive, watched that recently, it's excellent. Someone sent me that, could be Metal Mickey or Adrian as well. Nightwish, big Nightwish fan, seen them live once, I was going to say a couple of times. Some more Skulls, a couple of VHS just out for show. I do have a VHS player in my movie room, operational one, but yeah, that's classic, everybody remembers that. Just here, another little kind of seating area for visitors, a couple of albums on it, Under Lock and Key, an old copy of Seventh Star, it's a bit rough, it's a bit fucked actually inside, and then some German mustaches over there, a bit of crack. Shout out to Connor, one of the guys at the movie club, made these cushions around Christmas, and it was good fun. And then two of the girls at work made this sign for me as well, because they knew I wasn't going to get anything from YouTube, it'll take that long. So, presented to Metal Marty Man for being the best YouTuber ever. Yeah, they're kind of big liars, but thanks girls, yeah, it's pretty cool. Just moving up there, we've got some photographs on the wall from old Metal Hammers and Kerrang, John Tardy, Must Have, DRI, one of my favourite bands when I was growing up. And then of course the legend that is Chuck Schuldiner, and then just got some skulls everywhere, candles and skulls. Yeah, it's a bit like a crypt in here, but then we are over to where all the shit happens. So this is my music corner really. So they're my KRKs up on top above my TV. Now I don't know if you can tell from the video, but it's a pretty small room, very tight for space. I suppose when you've got a 65-inch TV in the corner there, it takes up a lot of space. Look at that guy on TV there now. He won't fucking play. Anybody recognize him? But yeah, so this is my 65-inch TV, 65-inch Johnny Mac at the head of them. Just bits and pieces there. I've got an American DVD player as well to watch American movies. There's a 4K player in there. You mightn't see it, but this is a 4K TV, an LG 65 4K TV. I do like me 4Ks, collecting 4Ks, so there's a 4K player there. I know it's pretty dark. There's just some vinyl coasters there. The Ring at Work bought me those. Now we're moving down to some R's and S's on the vinyl. Here and here, there's stuff all over the place. This is these are some of my 10-inch records. That's a Slammer, Zebulon. What is that? I think Eternal Hell Corrects from Cavan, black metal band from Cavan on their comp. So yeah, don't have a lot of 10 inches. I must actually show them on the channel someday. Just let people show how many 10 inches they have. I do have a few more, but they're part of sets. So you've got all sorts in here, like the Skull, great band, Status Quo, even there's a Status Quo album in there, Sabbath, who else can I see, Sabotage, Slayer, all the Sabotage reissues, the Mighty Satan, Solitude Eternus, Sonata Arctica I love as well. What else we got? PS4 here. Don't play games, just have that one there handy. Peter actually gave me a game to play, Mortal Kombat XL. I don't know what that is, 11, is that a number? But I haven't played it, haven't even put it on the player, but I do have my PlayStation just to watch Sky, for the Sky app to watch the sports. A couple of other Funko Pops knocking about, Wayne, Eddie, more skulls of course. This is my subwoofer that's connected to my TV. My TV's got a 5.1 Logitech speakers on it, 1000 watts, it's amazing. It fucking fairly rumble place when you're watching a movie. So that's that one there. Of course, more skulls lying around. This is just a kind of a horror mat that my niece got me for Christmas. It just fit nicely in there. It's just to kneel on when you're getting out stuff or whatever. Couple of boxes. I missed this bit. This is a CD stand. This is a stand that it was in our local music shop, Multisound, that closed last year. And Noel gave it to me. I don't know what it was on originally. Maybe it was headphones, maybe it was CDs, whatever. Probably headphones. But I just used it to display some cassettes or stuff that I'm listening to at the moment. So there's some good stuff on this. Like Witch Tower, showed that recently as well. Awesome stuff. I think Outlaw Heavy Metal from Germany. What have you got there? Metal Lucifer, Heavy Metal Ninja. Good fun. And this is one Kim sent me as well, Tyranno Satan. So over here now, this is just where I keep some of my 7-inch singles. Don't have a lot of 7-inch singles. Just some random stuff in here. John Carpenter's The Fog, that's just the team. Blood Ceremony, that kind of stuff. What else have we got in here? It's nothing good. We've got Megadeth, Wake Up Dead single, pretty cool. Great song, obviously. A couple of Haunt singles that Adrian sent me. Haunt splits with 7 Sisters, just brilliant to have. Northern Ireland band Strange Stranglewire, very cool. What else we got? I want to see if we got any cool ones. Megadeth, Anarchy in the UK, bit of FM, of course some Mamas Boys, big fan. Dio. I'm looking for the Wasp one here. That's what's taking me time trying to find the Wasp one. We've got Anthrax there, Metallica. Yeah, Wasp, Live Animal, Fuck Like a Beast, class stuff, man. There's even Def Leppard single there. Back with the Moon, Late Great Ozzy. Awesome. What's in the B-side? One Up the B-side. Okay, right. Gonna quickly show you a few more records now. I'll tell you what I have to listen to it on. So we've got more S's here. Keep going. T. So this is all Trouble. A lot of Trouble stuff in here. You may have seen them on a previous video. Trouble Rarities. Who else have we got? A bit of death metal with Two Mold. There's a Cobweb. That's not for show. Obviously, you need this. This is a Scottish band Team Voss, their debut album. Just quickly show you a few albums. Threshold, UK proggy band, prog metal band. Awesome stuff. Loads of Tankard in here as well. Of course, you need all the Testament albums as well. Looking forward to their new album. It should be good. The single's great. Marty, Carry On, Temple of Void, all that sort of jazz. There's a few views in here. You're probably like me, is don't have a lot of views. So I've got Unleashed, Ultra, Unisonic, I was going to say Ultrasonic, stuff like that. Then V, you've got Violation, Wound, Violence, of course, you need that. Vendetta, Trash Band, awesome stuff. Plenty of Vivod as well. I'm missing one or two from the Vivod collection, more recent ones. That's the Trouble. What else have we got here? It's a little brush. Had to put it in the takeaway box just to keep it from getting dusty. Okay, so here we are. This is my cassette player. This is a Pioneer cassette player. It's a twin cassette player. I bought this on the UK site. What is that? Like Power City? Not Power City. It's one of those second-hand places that do electrical goods. It's fantastic. It sounds amazing going through my KRKs. I didn't show you the KRK subwoofer on the ground here, but yeah, it packs a punch, man. It's really good. Then I have this Denon CD player, AL32 CD player, professional CD player. Bought this recently and it's just absolutely amazing. Trying to see what's in it at the moment. There's nothing in it at the moment. What's that there? My Dying Bride, Turn Loose the Swans. Amazing album. I need that in vinyl. So, and then we go up here to my stereo, my system, my record player. So this is a Pioneer. This is a recent edition. I bought this about 2 or 3 months ago. It's a Pioneer Professional PLX 1000. Absolutely incredible upgrade from what I had before, which was an Audio Technica, which was brilliant, but this is some upgrade. I also use this Allen and Heath analog mixer, and this is fantastic. It's absolutely fucking beast of a machine as well. So the old analogs mixer, the sound of it's amazing. So everything's connected into that, and then into the KRK subwoofer and the KRK studio monitors, and the sound is fantastic. So yeah, delighted with that. It was a great purchase to buy that there. Moving up here, just another wall display. There's 3 records that I showed in my most recent video: Warhorse, Salem Mass, and Deep Purple. If you haven't seen them, that's a picture of Elvis Presley, believe it or not. A good friend of mine who passed away recently brought that to me. He was a big Elvis fan. He brought it here one night and I was like, what am I going to do with that? But I had to put it up. That's an old picture of Sabat from Metal Hammer, Mighty Sabat. This is sort of my little homage to movies in this room. As I say, I do have a movie room, but I love watching movies, and I thought I'd just stick these metal signs to this door just to have something in the room. So yeah, so there's a few in it there. Does anybody recognise that one there? Tell me in the comments what it is. What movie is that? Okay, there's some more signs there, Peter. Yeah, Back to the Future, X-Files, just all that sort of stuff. Okay, so this unit here came from the shop in Cavan, the music shop in Cavan. So Noel, when he finished up, he gave me this unit. So it's a 3-bin unit, so it holds a good lot of records. There is a storage place on the front of it. I might do something with this yet, but it's just a kind of a storage area. I have more VHS in there, music VHSs, and just books and other kind of bits of junk as well. So that's a pair of glasses. You want to see that? So in here, this is kind of my inbox. These are new records I've listed here. So it doesn't mean I just got them in. It's stuff that I really need to keep listening to, before you reshelve it. So for example, there's the new Cancer album. I have heard it digitally. I'm going to see Cancer next week, so that'll be open tomorrow. I'm going to have a Cancer day tomorrow. Santa, Spanish heavy metal band. This is their 3rd album with their different singer. So I have heard it. Octoploid, you might have seen that on my social the other day. It's the bass player from Amorphous' project. It's really, really good. What else is in here? Megatherion, I was listening to that today. German Black Trash, EP One and Done. Iron Pegasus Records 2018. It's excellent, very Celtic Frosty. This is the Azuzina. She's the lead singer of Santa. She was before, but this is one of her solo albums. Absolutely amazing. So that's what's in the box at the moment. Plasmatics, all those Tank albums that you will see me buying. Torch, Sweden EP, the Mighty Sentinel Beast. There's a lot of these I haven't shown on video yet, but I will. There's a Grand Magus album that I haven't opened yet. The Hunt, it's a brilliant album. Loudness, Kiss, more Cancer, Spirit and Flames album, bit of kind of doomy heavy rock stuff. Castle, Prophecy of Doom, still sealed. I do know the album's from 1990, it's a bit of a classic. Some modern Iron Angel album, you would have seen one of the other older ones there. Some modern heavy metal, Cage, US power metal, awesome stuff. Something else in here is worth even pulling out. A bit of Psychotic Waltz at the back, so you got some prog metal. Okay, the next two bins are labelled heavy metal, so this is just random stuff yet again. There's a lot of 80s stuff in here. Steeler, who else? I just pull out a random album. The Rods, Mark G sent me that one. In the Raw, got some more Rods coming. Fact, German heavy metal band. So yeah, there's a lot of older stuff in this 80s stuff. Then there's some modern stuff over here, like new wave of traditional heavy metal, like Evil Lynn, the Mighty Bloodstar. I should be getting an album with them soon. Air Raid, all that kind of jazz. You know where I'm going with all this. Venator, awesome stuff. There's an old one there. Smash Laddie's Social Intercourse, and a bit of sleazy, glammy stuff. Who else? Killer Dwarfs. Is that appropriate? White Heat. That Scavenger album. Please be on Mausoleum. I don't know what this one's on, but yeah, as you can tell, it's just a kind of a mixture of stuff. A few pictures on the wall here. This is a poster of Massacre in Morgoth, Immolation. That was my first gig ever to go to McGonagall's in Dublin in 1991. That's a signed picture of Metallic up there. These are a couple of photographs from the Dead of Winterfest, the first Dead of Winterfest 2 years ago. Missed last January because of the storm. Should be going to this one. Big picture of the guys in Scotland of that day. This is Leanne and Nicola from Scream For Me. Looking busy as usual. A few other pics here. This is me and Ronan from 10 Ton Slug. This is myself. That's me there, believe it or not, in our garden at home. I must have been about 14 or 15 then. Of course, the legendary Adrian O'Brien from Cork. He's stuck there as well. So yeah, you have to make your place on the wall. That's me there. Stop focusing in on that, Peter. And of course you've got South Park Satan, just keeping a watch over the place. Okay, moving along. This is just what is it? 1, 2, 3, 12 record wall. It's just a display for records. So currently, I changed this a lot as well. Currently, I've got some 80s heavy metal records in it. So yeah, just whatever takes my fancy, I just change it up. It's a bit of Black and Blue, the Mighty Steel, the Light Q. 5 Wild Dogs, awesome record. Dawkins, Ticket Nails, brilliant. Wasted, Alaska, a bit of Helix at the end. So yeah, so I do change that every now and again around. So yeah, that's it, guys. Appreciate you watching, but I'm just going to show you a couple of records. Pete asked me to pull out a few of my favourite records, so I pulled out a few OGs just to show you. This is my OG of Sabotage's classic album, Hold the Mountain King. So this is an OG on Atlantic Records from 1987. Has a little bit of wear on the cover, but she still plays fine and she still sounds fantastic. What a great album. Next up I have I pulled out Danzig, Deaf American. This is the original OG of Danzig's debut album. What a cracking album that was when it came out. Of course, it's a black cover, so it's got some marks and stuff, but yeah, really glad to have this one as well. It sounds awesome as well. I do have the second album, Lucifuge, as well on OG as well. Quickly get in there. Next up I have an OG of King Diamond, Fatal Portrait, absolutely savage. This is on Roadrunner Records. This came out in 1986, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's an OG on Roadrunner Records. I love having that. I have the first Merciful Fate on OG as well, and I love that as well. And then just a bit of kind of hard rock US power metal. The first album was pretty much. So this is he's Canadian, I think they are. So this is Fifth Angel, also on Roadrunner Records. OG of that. I love this record. It's so good. And yeah, Ken Mary and drums. Delighted to have that one as well. So that's it, Pete. That's just 4 records that I just randomly picked off because, yeah, they're really cool. So, yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Pete, cheers. Thanks for recording this. Couldn't have done it without you because it would have looked stupid. But, yeah, so thanks everybody for watching. Finally done this room tour video. I was going to do this years ago and I just thought, fuck it, it's not worth doing. But I'm glad I did it now. It's just nice to have a look through your collection and just pull out shit. So, yeah, appreciate you watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is there too much stuff? There might be, but yeah, you can let me know in the comments. But that's it. I'll talk to you all in the next video. Appreciate you watching. See you all soon. Slán.